Hello everyone, happy Friday. I hope you have enjoyed your week so far. It is a new month, it's May 1st. I can't believe April went by so fast, but we are looking at day 22 today. And the first thing that we're going to look at is reading and module. So we're gonna start out watching that video that is in the description below. So go ahead and click on that video link and you are going to follow along in your packet on page 13. And on page 13, you're going to first listen to Trees in Our Community. And then after that, you are going to look at these 4 images. And these 4 images are going to show you different places where we find trees. So you're going to check out both of those on page 13. And after you've done that, I want you to just sit and think for a minute. What is the main topic or the main idea of both of these stories, or both of these different types of stories? I know one is kind of like a song or a poem, and another one can be called like a photo essay. It's telling us a story through pictures. It's telling us places where we can find trees, but using pictures. So I want you to think, what is the main idea of these 2 different stories? So take a moment and just think about that. After you've thought about that, you've got the main idea in your head locked down, you are going to draw a picture for me that shows me a place where you can find trees in your community. So I've got an example for us, and I chose to draw a picture of my college campus. So I've got UNCC, and I've got my trees all around because my campus has super pretty trees all around the school. And I wrote my sentence to match. So my sentence says, I see trees around my school. So you're gonna pick somewhere where you can see trees in the community, and you're gonna draw me a picture and then write a sentence to match. And if you finish that, make sure you can label that picture, you can color it, and I would love to see photos of it posted on Dojo. So go ahead and get working on that, and we are gonna move into word work. All right, word work today is pretty quick, pretty simple. You are using those high frequency words, so our sight words that we've been working on all year long. You're gonna use those to either do hoppin', so you can hop from each of those words, or you can do that snowball fight option that we talked about, where you crumple up the words, you throw them across the room, and then as you pick up the snowballs, you're gonna read each word. So that's what we have for word work today, and we're moving into math. All right, looking at math today, we are talking all about triangles. So a triangle is a shape, just like a circle or a square, and it has 3 sides and 3 corners. So I'm gonna show you, I'm sure you know what a triangle looks like, but here's just an example of a few triangles that we have. And your job today is to walk around your house and find any objects that you might have that are shaped like a triangle. So you're gonna walk around, see what you can find. I noticed I had a pretty hard time finding triangle-shaped things around my apartment. So if you would rather just draw some different looking triangles and you can cut them out, that you can do that instead. So you're either finding triangles around your house or you're creating triangles. And what I want you to do with those different objects that you have is compare and contrast them. So look at the different sizes, maybe the different colors and the different shapes of those triangles. Maybe some have sides that are all the same. Maybe some have sides that only two of them are the same length. Maybe some of them have sides that none of those sides of the triangle are the same. So they might all look different, but you can make a double bubble map to come up with your comparing and contrasting, or maybe you want to do a T-chart, but you are going to compare and contrast those triangles. After comparing and contrasting, you are going to flip to page 7 of that packet, where you are going to color the triangles that you see in this yellow box. So you're going to find the different triangles and color those in. The last thing for math is to grab either a separate sheet of paper or your math journal, and you're going to answer 2 questions for me, and then you're going to fill in a sentence frame. So I'm going to show you those questions and that sentence frame. And these can also be found in that packet. So our 2 questions are, how many sides does a triangle have? And how many corners does a triangle have? So you're going to answer those 2 questions for me. And then you're going to fill in the sentence frame. A triangle can have or be, and you're going to tell me, what can a triangle have or be that makes it a triangle? I'm going to give you a few examples. So a triangle can be a slice of pizza, or a triangle can have 3 equal sides. So those are just a few examples. You're going to come up with whatever you can find out about what a triangle can either have or what a triangle can be. So that's the last thing that we're doing for math. Last but not least, we have social studies. And in social studies today, we are talking about landforms. So I don't know if you know what a landform is, but I have some examples to show you that I thought we could look at to maybe explain what a landform is. So a landform is just a natural feature on Earth's surface that is not made by a man. So that means it could be like a hill or anything that is naturally just grows on the earth in the land that is not made by man. So I have a few for you. And the first one we're going to look at is volcano. So volcanoes are not man-made. Volcanoes are definitely natural features of the earth, and they are a landform. The next one I have is an island. So I don't know if you've ever seen a little island sitting out in the ocean or a lake, but an island is a type of landform. The next one we're going to look at is probably a place where a lot of you have been, and it is mountains. Mountains are also landforms. And I've got another one for you that is a lake. So I'm sure some of you have probably been to Lake Norman, or maybe you've seen a lake on a trip you've been on, or you've just been to a lake. But a lake is a type of landform. The next landform we have is a river. So kind of similar to a lake, but a little faster moving is a river. So that is another landform. Another one that I have to show you is a hill. So a hill is a type of landform. So those are just a few examples of landforms. Feel free to be a researcher if you want to check out online maybe some different landforms